Hi guys, welcome to one of my most highly requested videos all about meal planning and meal prepping for the week, healthy ideas for kiddos, for the whole entire family, and just how to make it easier. I talked about this a lot on my vlog channel this last week about how I was meal planning and meal prepping, and I have been loving it. So I wanted to share kind of what I do with you guys, and I'm really stinking excited about it. So first of all, get yourself a good calendar or a good planner for you to track everything and write everything down. So here's what I do. In the weekly calendar section, I have every single day, like what I have going on, if I have play dates or projects that are due or anything like that. That's where I keep track of all of it. And in the very last line of that day, I put what dinner we are having. So for this week, you can see that I have our dinners kind of laid out right here on the bottom for each day of the week, and everything's kind of planned out. And I really try to plan ahead for my meals for about a week out. I don't try to do more than that because I found that I just won't follow it because things come up. Even trying to stick to the week in particular, sometimes things happen. Like for example, something came up last week, so one of the dinners that we had planned last week I didn't get to make, so I moved it to this week, and you know, you can kind of play with things like that. So the first thing that I have for tonight is buffalo chicken stuffed sweet potatoes. So this is a really yummy, healthy dinner. Sweet potatoes are great. The chicken has a yummy sauce on it, and it just makes it really like fulfilling and super yummy. So for the recipes that I'm gonna be using that I have, I will link them in the description of this video. But most of the things I just kind of make up, and I just kind of wing with what ingredients I have. I know that's not super helpful, but if you guys want to see more like meal specific videos, let me know, and then I can try to do that for you. But that's what's on the menu for tonight. For tomorrow night, Tuesday, we have family dinner with my side of the family. So I'll be having my family come over to our house, and that will be a Mexican casserole. So it'll have beans and rice and all kinds of yummy things in there, with veggies, and then with a taco salad on the side. So if you want to have more of the taco salad and less of like the casserole, you can, but Denver will probably eat more of the casserole. And that's how I kind of do stuff like that, because she won't eat like a salad. She will eat salad toppings though, so sometimes that's good if I'll give her a plate of like avocado and tomato and, you know, corn. Like she really will love that with like a tortilla or maybe like a cheese quesadilla on the side. She really will like that. Wednesday, we are roasting a whole chicken. So this is gonna be fun, kind of like a mini Thanksgiving. We're gonna roast a whole chicken, and I'm gonna do potatoes and veggies on the side of that. So again, potatoes is a great starch. I will probably do sweet potatoes because we have a big giant bag of them. And then just whatever veggies we have fresh from the garden or that I have, I will just roast those up super easily. And then thinking ahead, there's a couple meals in the rest of the week that I can make with the leftover chicken. I know that we won't be able, just the 2.5 of us, to eat a full roasted chicken, like a rotisserie chicken. So I'm like, okay, what can I use that in the future? So Thursday, we have family dinner with Seth's side of the family, and we're actually going there for dinner, so I won't have to make anything. But on Friday, I'm gonna make like a pasta primavera with the chicken, and I can do like whole wheat pasta, or sometimes I have that veggie pasta, and then throw in like fresh tomatoes and make it more of a primavera that's like a really light sauce rather than like a heavy cream or like a spaghetti, kind of like a little bit more summery. So that will be on Friday. And then on Saturday, we are going to be making homemade pizza as a family. This is like a fun, kind of a cheap meal. You can do like, you know, like the pizza crust with all the yummy cheese, but we'll have leftover chicken, so we can throw the chicken on that as well. And I'll probably throw veggies and stuff on that. And then Sunday, we always love doing this breakfast for dinner. So we'll make eggs, maybe I'll make a quiche, kind of see what veggies I have left over, throw all that in there, and then make something like pancakes or French toast or something. So now I'll kind of tell you what, how I kind of plan or prep for those meals. So knowing that I have things like the breakfast for dinner, or, you know, homemade pizza, or things that I'm gonna need veggies. Like sometimes I will chop the veggies up ahead of time, wash them, keep them ready to go. So one of the things that I have done is lightly canned some tomatoes. So these are tomatoes fresh from our garden. I made salsa and I had leftovers, so I chopped them up and put them in this mason jar in the fridge. Now this will last a few days, and then this is what will be the base for my pasta primavera sauce. So now when I go to make that pasta primavera, I'll have the chicken already done, I'll have the sauce already basically started, I'll just throw in some veggies and some seasonings, and it will be a super easy meal. So that's how I kind of try to think ahead with my prep work and how I plan my meals out. I try to make sure that any leftovers that I have from the meals I can use in the future. For example, last week I made lettuce wraps. They were like Chinese kind of inspired lettuce wraps, and so I had rice on the side, just white rice. I made extra rice, and then what I did was the next night I made stuffed bell peppers that were kind of Mexican, so I turned it into a Spanish rice and put it inside the stuffed bell peppers. So those are easy things that you can do if you just plan ahead about what order you have your meals in. So another thing that I love to do for lunches is prep a big bowl of lettuce for salad. So this is something that's easy. If it's already cut up and ready to go and I have some different toppings just kind of stashed away, I can easily make myself a healthy lunch of a salad versus having the lettuce that I have to wash and then dry and then cut. Like, I just end up won't doing it because I don't have that much time. Like, if I'm making the kids lunches and, you know, trying to make mine, it's just too confusing. So that's what I love to do with that. Then for breakfasts, I like to also kind of prep breakfast. Usually I do this more on the weekend because you have more time to make like a big breakfast. We will usually make like a pancake or French toast or waffles or something. And then what I do is just keep them in a baggie in the fridge, and I pop them in the toaster and they're ready to go. And I have all of these pancakes that will last us into the week for mornings where I can have those set aside for the kiddos. And I always make the pancakes kind of homemade. Sometimes I'll do like a whole wheat applesauce pancake, which Denver really likes. So you can make healthier versions of their favorite foods and just have them ready to go on hand. If you try to plan too much in advance, then obviously it gets to the point where the food's kind of gonna go bad. So that's why I like to do my prep kind of at the beginning of the week, and then the weekends I'll have more time to actually kind of make more food if we're home, hanging out, things like that. Then the last thing that I try to prep is having some type of treat or snack that is easily ready to go and accessible. So last week I made energy balls that had peanut butter and oats and coconut and flax and things like that in there, and I just kept those in the fridge, and they're really easy to pop for a quick snack for me and for Denver and also for Seth. So this week I made banana bread. We've obviously tasted it already and it's super yummy, but I'll slice this up and have this ready to go for the week. So this is a really easy, super yummy snack, or even something that you can have for breakfast as well. So I try to have one thing a week that's more of like a treat that we're able to kind of eat and snack on that's definitely still healthy. So that's kind of how in my head I do a lot of my meal planning and meal prepping. If you want to see more hands-on of the meal prep, let me know that as well, and I would love to do follow-up videos for you, because this was super fun for me, really exciting. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you liked it, and I hope that it gave you some fun ideas for meals for the kiddos. Try to think outside the box, try to think about what their favorite meals are and how you can put a tweak or a twist on them to make them healthy. I love looking up recipes. Like if I want to do Chinese for dinner, look at how can I make it healthy and maybe try out a new recipe or things like that. We also try to go grocery shopping every like 1 to 2 weeks, depending on kind of what our meal plan looks like, and that will help buying specific ingredients for that following week ahead. So I always try to do my meal planning before I go grocery shopping. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you in my next one. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and stick around because I have a lot of fun stuff coming up. I'm excited to be back on my channel filming videos. I've missed you guys. It's been so stinking crazy, but now I feel like things are finally starting to calm down and I'm able to get back into the swing of things. So I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.